All right, guys, good evening and welcome back for another Autom8tic tutorial review for this week's improvements with our beta for Supreme. Just wanted to go over a couple things that are on the roadmap. A lot of people have been asking if we have foot sites coming. The answer to that question is yes. We do have a target date at the end of this week to have that completely done and ready to be beta tested by next week. So that is some big news for you guys. So we're really excited about that. Today, really excited. Davey and I are both on the line. How you doing, Davey?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, my man. Just wanted today we're switching it up a little bit. Davey volunteered to actually be able to do the demo on his computer while I can do some of the commentary, and we can hear Davey's perspective on how the bot is performing. So jumping right into it, I just wanted to talk about some of the updates that we did this week. First and foremost, all the bugs that were presented to us. Appreciate the feedback on those, have been crushed. Of course, if you noticed any as you're doing your task tonight or anything that comes up, let us know. But everything has been checked and double checked and should be ready to go. First things first, just wanted to cover this. Underneath the task sections, we added an option to be able to use a browser-based methodology. So this is a test. If you want to do some tasks with a browser and some without, you can. You do actually have to have Chrome installed on this if you want to be able to perform some tasks. We are curious to see if there are a little bit more success with the browser-based methodology versus not, or maybe a combination of both. But all in all, it's just a really cool feature to be able to have on our bot and to be able to have it integrated inside. Auto solve CAPTCHA. So if you are at the process to where you just want the bot to auto solve it for you, just go ahead and click that. That's everything's internal. The CAPTCHA solving ability is going to be there. So if you want to just have it auto solve, go ahead. Rather than if you do not, if you have that box unchecked, then you're going to actually have to have the bot solve the CAPTCHAs with the CAPTCHA solve button underneath the task section about a minute and a half before the release time. Okay. Other features we added is if any of y'all are interested in having the automated process begin when you first start the task, we have a date, being able to integrate the date as well as the time, whereas before we just had the time. And this is going to follow basically your computer as you do it. So when you create it, whatever time is on your computer. So if you're using a virtual machine or something like that, you need to follow whatever time. If you think it's whatever, 6 a.m. your time, but your computer thinks it's 12, then it's going to go off of what your computer is. And then a big request that we've been getting is restock monitoring. So that is actually something that when the task is executed, even if it's successful or not, it's this week. It should. We'll go through beta testing this week to see how it performs on that. So that's going to help you guys have the best odds of success. So obviously, if you do not want it to continue to do restock monitoring and keep purchasing, then at that point you would just if you went through a success, go ahead and just delete the task. So one thing that we did cover this last week, but the success messages have gone through. I did post a demo in the hashtag success section on that. So you could actually see the bot in real time give us a success message. It gave out personal information underneath the success message. So I basically just covered that up with hashtag success. But if you get to the point to where the bot is giving you a bunch of details that looks like what would have been if you're actually shopping at Supreme's website, odds are you're in a success message. So go ahead and give us a hashtag success message once you get those. We really appreciate all the updates and the feedback on that. And with all that, that's everything I got. And pass it to you, David.
Yeah, thanks, Evan. Just wanted to point out for everyone this week, we had mentioned, how we have the browser-based mode. I would suggest, just running a combination of both just to see what works best for you. You may find success with one method versus the other. It'll also be good good information for all of us to know as well. So maybe we can pinpoint what method is performing the best. With that being said, I think that Evan addressed all the issues that we've had last week. So I think this week we're poised to definitely see some success, but that is going to require all of you guys to be running actively for the release. And then I think tomorrow after the release we'll have a little bit better idea of how everything goes. But for whatever reason, if you're not having success and you want to reach out, to me personally, in the Discord, feel free to do so, and then I can kind of help you guys out with whatever setup issues you may have, so we can help you guys, cook up these releases and hopefully get some checkouts. So I'm going to go into tomorrow's Supreme release and kind of touch on the items that I think are worth going for. Tomorrow is week 12 of Supreme. Also, just some interesting information. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Supreme actually did get bought last week. The Vans Corporation actually bought out Supreme. I know it was a crazy amount of money. I don't have the exact figure in front of me right now, but yeah, so the Vans Corporation actually owns Supreme now, so we'll see how that affects things going forward. But for tomorrow's release, there are a few items that I think you guys should go for, and then a few that I think you should stay away from. Tomorrow, some of the biggest pieces that we're going to see are the aerial pieces. So we will have the aerial skate deck is going to be a great one to go for. I believe retail is $50, and I could see resale for this one being upwards of $100, maybe around $125. So that's a great one to go for in my opinion. Also, the Supreme folding knife, any color really that you're able to get will be a good one. It's got a pretty cheap retail as well, so it's $48, and I think you guys will know from knives that have released previously, a Supreme knife is always a good item to go for, and there will always be good margins on those as well. The last item that I would consider a safe go is the aerial tapestry, the jacket. Now, this jacket is rather expensive. The retail is around $358, but this jacket is poised for success in my opinion. It's only dropping in one color, so that's going to help resell for sure. And since it's only in one color, I would expect it to be pretty limited stock. I would think, honestly, that all sizes will probably sell out within the first 10 to 15 seconds of the release. So it's definitely going to be tough to get. But if you can get one, you definitely did good in my opinion. And that's going to be a good piece to sell quickly, or you can sit on it for 6 months. And as always, the best sizes to go for are going to be extra large, small, large, and then medium. But in the jacket, any size you can get is going to do great. Two items that I want to talk about just for a second are the fishbowl and then the pair of Timberland shoes that are releasing tomorrow as well. The Timberlands, I know it may seem attractive to go for because it's a collaboration on a shoe, but I just don't see there being a ton of hype for this. And the retail is really expensive. It's $248, so in my opinion, not worth it at all. I wouldn't go for any pairs unless you're planning on wearing them as a personal. The other item that I want to touch on is the fishbowl. It's extremely unique, but the only problem is it's not very practical. The retail isn't too bad at $68. So if you want to get it in hopes of a quick flip, I would say no. But long hold, I could definitely see it being a good play. So once again, just the safe options to go for. The skate deck, the knife, and then that tapestry jacket. Once again, the jacket's pretty expensive retail, so if you want to stay away from it, I understand. But with the low retails on the deck and the knife, those are two really good items to go for. So that's my prediction for this coming week, and those are the items that I think you guys should be prioritizing. So make sure that you set up your task in advance. That way you're not rushing at the last minute. And also make sure you check your proxies, make sure they're valid and working. And you guys should be ready to cook up the release tomorrow.
Right on, Davey. It's always a pleasure. It's always awesome hearing your perspective on what's going on. I think I'll pick myself up a skateboard too. Like to do myself some surfing. So, this would be kind of a cool one to add to my collection. And, that knife, yeah, at that retail, that sounds good. And fishbowl, why not, So, I hope you guys all found this video useful. Again, thanks for joining us here at Autom8tic with Soul State. You can check out Davey at Soul State there. Message him questions on your setup, anything that you have questions with. Davey's happy to help. I'm happy to help. Message me, Surfman, there on Discord. Our tech team, we're pretty much doing the best we can right now. It's beta, but we're doing the best we can to kind of work with you guys around the clock. We know that everybody's kind of on different time zones. We know that we're getting a lot of messages from a couple of you folks and looking to get on the EU site. So we're doing the best we can for you guys. But big feedback, guys, is really from a developer's perspective. If you guys are going for the jacket, make sure to get your category going and just put NA for your color. Same thing for skate deck. Obviously, color is not an issue, but make sure to get your category right. Went ahead and we pinned up some of the items there in the hashtag Supreme channel, so check that out. Just want to reiterate, I usually try to add this, but please do not add any plus signs or anything like that to keywords. That currently is not something that's necessary. All you really got to do, if you're going for the skateboard, just go ahead and put aerial skateboard. You're good to go. So we do have those keywords listed, some things that can be helpful, and really appreciate you guys. And I can't wait to hear your success. So message me, message Davey, let us know what's up. Let's get it this week. Woo!